boys and girls, it's time for Reader's Workshop. In Reader's Workshop, we are learning about poetry. Yesterday, you got a chance to try an acrostic poem in Writer's Workshop. That's one of the more challenging poems because you have to think of words that begin with a certain letter. If you haven't had a chance to do your acrostic poem, no big deal. You can keep working on it throughout the week and see what you can come up with. We're going to learn that poems can be found in the books that you read. You have a lot of easy readers, such as this one, and inside that is often a pattern. A pattern is another kind of poem. It makes it easy for the reader to get kind of in a rhythm, almost in a sing-songy kind of voice, and then it helps you read even better. Well, I thought you're probably getting sick of hearing my voice, so how about if we have a guest reader come and read? So Avelina is here and she's going to read this book for you. Show them the book.
A Flower for a Bee.
A Flower for a Bee. And inside this book is a poem. I'm curious if you will be able to hear what makes this book a poem. All right, go ahead, miss.
Okay. A flower for a bee.
Nice and loud so they can hear you.
Said the bee, I see a flower for me. Oh no, this is not a flower for a bee. This is a flower for a hat. Said the bee, I see a flower for me. Oh no, this is not a flower for a bee. This is a flower for a dress. Said the bee, I see a flower for me. This is a flower for a bee.
Thank you for reading that story for us. So inside of this book, there was a poem. And if I read it really fast, you'll be able to hear it a little bit better if we don't stop and show you the pictures. Z said the bee, I see a flower for me. Oh no, this is not a flower for a bee. This is a flower for a hat. Z said the bee, I see a flower for me. Oh no, this is not a flower for a bee. This is a flower for a dress. Z said the bee, I see a flower for me. This is a flower for a bee. So, boys and girls, even though the book didn't rhyme completely, poems don't always have to rhyme. Sometimes a poem has a repeating pattern, and this one had the repeating pattern of Z said the bee, I see a flower for me. And where's the other pattern?
Oh no, this is not a flower for a bee. This is a flower for a...
Yeah, and then they changed the end. So the only part that changed was the end of where the flower, or what the flower was for. So I hope you enjoyed this version of a poem, and I'm curious if your emergent reader books at home have poems in them. So today's poem that we're going to be looking for is a poem with a pattern. See if your books have a pattern. And they feel kind of sing-songy, right? Like we were singing a song a little bit. Yeah. All right, we're gonna leave you with this. Higglety pigglety pop. The dog has eaten the mop. The pig's in a hurry, the cat's in a flurry. Higglety pigglety pop. I like that one. All right, see you guys later.
Bye.